Hello, my friend. My name is Terrence Pennington, and if you are a person over 50, I want to talk to you about making money from home and introducing you to a system developed by two friends of mine called ipas2. ipas2 stands for Internet Prospect Acceleration Systems. Now, research statistics have shown that 75% of all people who are looking into making money from home to supplement earnings, retirement, or Social Security are over 50 years old. And of that group, most have limited technical abilities, if any. If this is you, pay attention to this video and listen to the very end, because what I'm about to share with you could solve your problem. I'd like to share with you a part of my story. I realize that some of you won't identify with me, but as a baby boomer born in the late 40s, many of you will. I remember when I was growing up, we were encouraged to go to school, get an education, get a good job, and stay with that company until retirement. And everything would be fine. Not many people were working and making money from home. Well, something happened along the way to that dream. We went to school, we got the education, we went to work for the corporation, and everything was cool until we reached the magic age of 50. At least that was the magic age for me. During the 70s, I worked for a major corporation. At that time, I had a high school diploma. I had a job as a recruiter in the human resources department of that corporation. And my manager pulled me aside one day and said that I would never be a manager unless I obtained a degree. But if I did, my career with that company would be golden. So what did I do? I went back to school. I had a family. And I received a degree in business administration and psychology. And within a year, I was a manager. And over the next several years, I enjoyed a progressive career in many aspects of human resources management. And as time went on, I changed positions a few times and changed companies a few times in order to further my career. And when I turned 49 years old, I moved to a new area of the country that had an attractive 3% unemployment rate. And I felt that with my resume, I'd be able to find employment easily and continue with my career. I had no notion that that idea was far from the truth of reality. The unspoken truth of reality was that companies weren't hiring 50-something people like me. As a matter of fact, since the IBM worldwide furlough program some years before, many companies which had followed IBM's model of cradle-to-grave employment now had a permission to sever ties with a generation of more senior workers. With that exodus went earned vacation time, went richer health plans, went pensions, and experience. And the worker void was replaced with younger, less experienced talent at a lot less money. But I digress. The bottom line is that I found myself at 50 years old looking for work in a market that was hostile to older workers. And I still hadn't heard of or considered making money from home. At first, to be honest, I began to lose confidence in my abilities. My self-confidence really started to rupture because I couldn't figure out what had gone wrong. And then when I did figure out what went wrong, I had to make the mental transition from working for a corporation to working for myself. And that was painful. At 57 years old, I ended up buying a franchise. And it's a business that's seen my family through the last 9 years. But the truth of the matter is that I've been trading hours for dollars. And I knew 5 or 6 years ago that I needed to find some sort of residual income. Because if I didn't, I'd be faced with just having Social Security to live on because I didn't have retirement. That to me was a scary place to be. So over the years, I've tried several network marketing companies. I've spent thousands of dollars on courses. I've read all kinds of books on network marketing and and other kinds of businesses, but all that was to no avail. I just couldn't get anything up off the ground. And then, last year, just before I was about to give up on that and go in another direction, I found out about internet marketing as an industry. And I found a company which existed for the affiliates. It was dedicated to ensuring success for those who truly had the desire to work hard, to build a business, and to succeed at making money from home. So I joined. And I was skeptical when I joined, but over the past year, Patrice, my wife, and I have positioned our business to provide the income that I need to solve my residual income problems and to ultimately provide the time freedom for me to enjoy my retirement years traveling, teaching others about this wonderful business, giving institutions of my choice, and pursuing my ministry, teaching others about God's kingdom. One of the key components of the solution to my problem is what I talked about in the beginning of this video, and that's the ipas2 system. And the ipas2 system is really targeted to baby boomers, especially those of us who have no marketing experience, no sales experience, no technical background. All we have to do is to learn how to drive traffic to the ipas2 system, and the system does all the rest of the work. And as you can see, I've learned to rank on the first page, which allows me to talk to thousands of people just like you each month who are looking for solutions to their career problems and looking into making money at home. That's called traffic. So my friend, if you're like I was in my 50s, underemployed, cast aside, no retirement, with a family and concerned about my future, just click on the link below. It's in the second sentence in the description. Put your email address in there and then watch the webinar. Okay. Also, leave me some comments or some questions. I would love to start a dialogue with you to see how I might help you solve your issues, no matter what they are. In the meantime, you have a good night.